And we're back! Whoa, look at this place. Hey, Tails, where are ya?
Catastrophe, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone ahead. It seems like she's really excited. Did you need something from me?
Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing.
Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You'll have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine.
Yeah. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you?
Oh, of course, sure. Now if you ever need a snack, you've got me.
Haha, fair.
As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? Last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true.
Yeah, varmints. What y'all doing in my saloon? I don't know why this is Knuckles' voice now, but here we go. He's trying so hard to stay in character.
Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic.
I can see that. Amy moseyed through here and told me all about it. Cough. Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy.
We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi and...
Nope. I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? It's cause the freaking game is broken. He's been bored for the last 5 hours.
I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Catastrophe, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Clearly we won't be able to give the game's Super Monkey Ball a try.
Do you think it broke when the train sped up? The damage looked more caused from punches? Wow, Knuckles, went rage on Super Monkey Ball. Okay.
Who could have done that?
What are you two looking at me for? Smashed Arcade is added to my inventory.
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one's empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed.
It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. As they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Haha. I think Tails is ignoring me. Wow, ignored by Tails. Ouch. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out.
Poor Omochow. Hate to see them like this.
What'd they do?
Medical malpractice.
That checks out. Breathtaking views.
This train passes by some incredible sights.
I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easy. I have to avoid things like roller coasters.
I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the track more than I do riding in the carts.
I'll never understand this friend group. Yeah, they're all psychotic.
Catastrophe, this is interesting.
What is it? It's just a few used cups.
Sure, but why are there 3?
Knuckles was really thirsty. What has lipstick on it? Knuckles, buddy! Oh, just testing out some lipstick. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Just learning about yourself. So great.
Catastrophe, this one has lipstick on the rim.
That's not Knuckles' color at all. Yes, thank you. Someone else must have been here.
We should log this.
Used cups are added to your inventory.
I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out really what happened.
I'm not done looking at the popcorn, or whatever that is, cashews. Peanuts.
The robotic arms here are really helpful.
bet Arm is gonna slap someone. I want him to slap someone. Slap someone. What's the Arm doing to my hair?
He fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What interesting tech.
See, I told you this is a frickin' salon. Uh-oh. Should I fear my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts. The classic saloon snack. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Kinda bland. Huh, seems like someone licked all the salt off them.
What? But...
Or maybe they're just unsalted. Oh, I can't look at the beer. Nice. Howdy, partners! Spittoon-free establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone. Anything else to click on? Okay, well, let's go harass Knuckles. Thought I told you to leave me alone.
I like your hat.
Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. Doesn't look like he's used to being complimented.
Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better?
I said leave! Can I take your order? Not hungry. Well, if you ever are, you let me know, won't you? Sure, like a butler of sorts, right? Come on, Shwatasvi, you're not a butler. Tell him that. Yeah, like a butler. Excellent. Thank you, butler. Damn. I thought I told you to leave, blah, blah, blah. What's the talk option? What now? I'm always gonna say, like a frickin' hat. Okay. Knuckles, Catastrophe and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me.
Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious.
Exclamation point. It is?
We have evidence, too.
We do?
Catastrophe, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered?
Heh. Wrong choice. Let's see how many times I can pick the wrong choice after it. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? No! It never fails. There's always something in a Sonic game that makes me want to die a little. Oh, for God's sake. My time's not great on these things. Holy shit, son! Ah! Okay. 34 out of 30.
This isn't a tough one, Knuckles.
Knuckles, you very clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. Your hair was found at the scene. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh?
I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer.
How will you?
I'm on it. Catastrophe, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball.
Bring it on. No. Do I get to fight Knuckles? Aw, I want to fight Knuckles. No, fuck. Can't really. Oh. God. Ah! Haha, now Tails, get away from that arcade cabinet. I can't, like, fall off the edge, can I? Oh, fuck!
The arcade machine is fixed.
No, don't look at the scores! Quick, look at the scores!
I'm pulling it up now.
Okay, what does this tell us? Vector beat Knuckles. bread, bagel, candy. Nothing, obviously.
It tells us something massive. Look at the name on top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score. Vector beat you. Grrr. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. Grrr.
He's punching the air in frustration.
You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now.
What? but why? What does the commonality of a name have to do with anything with? Well, I guess they're like, oh, it could be another Vector that did it. But then you're still a loser, Knuckles. Like, what do you want?
Now, Schwatastrophe, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles?
Lipstick. Where's his lipstick? No!
Thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade.
It's not, I wasn't, don't tell Amy.
I think we're on the right track here.
So as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth to figure out the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine, no proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups, but what about the cup with the lipstick mark in Vector's? Sweetheart. Rouge was in here too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Had a little makeout session. Did a bit of a threesome, it's fine. Noxious, that one.
But you offered her a drink, apparently?
Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector insisted play games. Rouge couldn't find something and then left. Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions.
Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Schwatastrophe, can you look one more time?
Odd name on the high score list? What's Tails talking about? Toast. Toast! Oh, I guess I can just select this. It's bagel, isn't it?
All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who here goes by
Really? Shadow?
You may not know Schwatastrophe, but there's someone here that goes by the title,
The Ultimate Life Form. Oh, it was Shadow's lipstick. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow is here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying.
You all immediately had to compete, huh?
He gave me this before he left. A key. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone, then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her the special birthday key.
Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors, and what is Rouge Sue's shirt?
I don't know, they didn't tell me. Even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. Okay.
As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector.
Fair enough. The library's in the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful from me. Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us.
Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Catastrophe. Let's head to the library. On it.
This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs.
Catastrophe.
Coming. My Knuckles.
Ready to mosey down to the next car?
You got it, partner.
Onwards.
Oh my god, it's Tails' doll. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need.
Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful.
Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents.
My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found.
Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve.
This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick.
But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked.
You guys have, like, the worst short-term memories ever. Like, worse than mine.
Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm a detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm,
here to ask if anybody's hungry.
Starved, I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now.
Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now.
I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
I knew that was what was going on in the saloon. And I'm Espio the Poet.
Ah, poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure, Teardrops in spring, can you hear me sing la 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 dee 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 dee?
What was that?
I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks.
Catastrophe and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through the library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay.
I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable.
Vector got bored.
Victor got bored, so you'll have to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car.
Yep.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup in the saloon car.
Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball.
I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him, then returned to the cat lounge car where he was meant to be stationed.
When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car.
That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right.
We sat trapped in here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's what happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car.
Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and then we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys! Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they were saying is true. What do you want? Okay. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely!
I hope we don't have Vector after this. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow, I really needed to see this!
I need to get like a screenshot of just this face right here and make it my Discord profile.
This little chow's hanging in there refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There's no way that was there much. There's no way there was that much pop in this poster, right? I can't function anymore.
Ooh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Catastrophe, look at this. There's a couple of maps here.
This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Library map is added to the inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Looks like... Look, there's stalactites.
Nah, leave it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. What kind of caves, buddy?
So many books on the ground. I wish I had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked down by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something.
What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are all creasing. They're opening too far.
This kid feels empathy for everything.
Let's shake your paws and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read.
Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit.
Catastrophe, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember?
I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Yeah, that's how it goes.
A globe of our marvelous planet.
I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some countries.
They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either.
Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there.
I have, actually. If you've ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle.
Wink.
He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they?
What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book.
What kind of recipes?
Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here.
Maybe people just appreciate an omelet.
You may not be wrong.
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there.
I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
I really thought there'd be something there.
Catastrophe, you said there was nothing in the trash bin?
No, I'm alright.
I'm sure. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so?
Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay, the trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it.
Catastrophe, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Oh, poor thing, that arm is really struggling to clean up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up this mess either. Let's just leave it alone do its thing.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Oh. Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month. Gone Gal. I hate the effect around it. It's like barely moving on the left and it's moving too much on the right. And it's not even...
Fancy a poem?
How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks.
Actually, I really like that one.
Huh? What'll it be? Can I not? How about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace.
What caused you to drop the vase?
Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Well, if he starts bringing up wheelbarrows and... Oh, God. I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbles, though I ignore the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh, wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted on you lot. Come back here. No.
I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more first?
Fine. We could talk to Vector, I guess. Or we can leave and come back, I suppose?
Did you bring me any meat to chop? Maybe a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train.
I actually tried to bring a knife on the train.
I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
Ketchup stained. I think if he had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer.
But what if I hid the knife?
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. This conversation again, I swear. God, freaking damn it.
Oh yes, please, I'm starved!
Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important.
And why would you show the menu to me?
Come on, shows catastrophe. Why would you tease him like that?
Here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me.
Look, catastrophe, you made him a fool. No, I'm the fool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I smooth things over, but at what cost? Okay, fine, let's keep going. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before running to the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked his door on the way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should.
Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. Oh, I guess we do need to finish whatever we're doing in here. Is there anything else we forgot to do in here? The library car. It's a very tall library car. Like, how tall is this train? It's like a good 2 stories tall. How does this train function? Okay, fine. Can I leave then?
We should really confirm Vector and Espio's stories before moving on to the next car. Or are you just saying that because you don't want to look at the books any longer? Either way, we should get back to the investigation. What else am I going to click on? What did I miss?
Brochures. Poster. Books. Oh. For fuck's sake, why is there a pan feature? Slap someone.
Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books, but Sonic needs me. No time to rest.
Alright, let's move on then.
Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library.
That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. I used the same voice for both of us. That's fine. Let's make a note of this. Okay, I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio and find out what really happened. Seriously, I'm gonna slap someone. Done. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? Oh. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Twatastrophe and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We are prepared to present evidence if need. Well, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we're instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library card, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was! Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? Oh, what things don't you read, Espio? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book that might be. Twatastrophe, could you help me out? Alright, Twatastrophe, what book do you think Espio may have been reading? A book on the Mirage. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Sonic in my brain. Jumping through the shit. Why did I jump over that? It's a good question. Oh, God! There's just some death shit going on here. Ah! Aw, your face isn't enough rings. No, I did it again. Oh, come on! I wasn't on that. Oh. Yeah. This is like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and stupid freaking gem special level things. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked up the manual up and put it back in the correct place. I can read. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't you having you insult my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Twatastrophe, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? 162. Oh, okay. What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Train can clean itself, blah blah blah. Well, I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors.
The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety.
Seems like SBO aced that question. Catastrophe hit him with another one.
Oh, okay, which page do I choose? 89. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Last one, Catastrophe. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3.
Gotcha.
What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations?
An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. Train has an autopilot, but it can't access a full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Sure. Totally, it's wild you're able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that.
You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to guesses.
And you both have the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't you want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand. Everyone's a cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we get... SPO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem?
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up.
Catastrophe? Always puts me on the spot. Okay, I think we have a piece of evidence linked to someone who saw reading either the lock or the... Yeah, I think it was the lock. Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We are up, Catastrophe. Let's get our argument together. Let my brain just check out for a while. Become Sonic with rings. This is gonna get harder and harder, isn't it? Fuck! Didn't mean to do that. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh shit. I guess I could jump over those things too. Oh well. Going to. I'll destroy you. Shits. I am surprised. This is a lot more full of a game than I anticipated. Jump there. Almost. Alright. I'm probably gonna have to take a break here because there's so much reading I did not anticipate.
Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers.
SPO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SPO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there is absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one another on the Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. It was just fully immersed in my book and I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SPO's desperation here, defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Schwatastrophe, one that I would love for SPO to solve. You can walk on walls, I guess. Gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing.
I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow passed back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't. That doesn't seem right to me. Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Oh, fuck Espio. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and... But task read, my favorite beloved employee. Please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of, and if you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old people soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another?
The menu. Alright, let's get my thoughts in order. Oh, god damn it! I don't want to get my thoughts in order! Steak, this is your fault! You did this to fuck me! That turned out a little bit... the way I didn't expect, but hey, it's not wrong! This segment's getting long.
The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you don't have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him?
Oh, door here, so probably here. Interesting, that's where I was sitting and reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot.
That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from the spot, because a bookcase is in the way.
There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa.
It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him.
I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now.
Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions.
You did it, another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
Likewise, I could use a breather.
Sadly, our work isn't done. We have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow.
Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open while she passed through earlier.
And it's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio.
Give a Mac, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word.
I'll bring back the conductor when we prove he's the culprit. I'll keep up my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock. Tick-tick-tock goes the clock while our heroes are in the caboose. Okay. Come on, Catastrophe. Let's see what's next. Coming. Okay, I gotta pause that.